Of course, I remember the athletes like Kevin Costello, Eric, and Kenny Roy was a great running back that went on to Maryland. I was happy to see a lot of the athletes go on in the college and do well, and in some cases the pros. Now, Tom Forrest was one of your teammates, right?
Tommy, yeah.
Tom came to DeMatha as a sophomore. He weighed over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And he was over 300 pounds. He was over 6 foot, I don't know, maybe 6'2", what do you think, something like that?
Yeah.
But he showed up that August, and right away we saw that he was agile, equipped by because of his weight, and I guess because he was so big, he really couldn't play in the younger teams.
Right.
So DeMatha was his first football experience. And he wanted to play quarterback.
300-pound quarterback.
And I said, Morgan, we have great athletes, a great quarterback. I said, this guy, he's sophomore, he's never played football, he's over 300 pounds. You know, he's never going to play quarterback. Morgan, because he was the head coach, he said, Joe, he could have a future. Let's just be patient with him. So at the end of practice, we lined up teams with depth, and so we let Tom line up a quarterback. I don't know what team it was. He was quarterback. But I know that the center on that team only weighed about 100 pounds. So when he got over the center, you couldn't see the center. But each year he lost weight, got more trim, and ended up having a great career here. And then I think he played at the University of Cincinnati, and then he went on to play professional football. The reason why I mentioned Tom is because early on, at Riverdale Park, dusty and hot, we say to athletes, if you're getting lightheaded or difficult breathing, anything like that, go over underneath the trees. We have all the ice there. We have the managers there. Go get in the shade and ice yourself down. So, of course, right away, in that hot August, Tom Forrest ended up underneath the tree. So I better go over and check him out. So he has his jersey off and his shoulder pads off, and he has a big ace bandage. And there's this big Tom Forrest. He's putting this ace bandage around his chest. I said, Tom, what are you doing? He said, I'm taping my heart.
Oh.
I said, taping your heart? Oh my God. I said, Tom, you're out of breath. Just calm down. So I went back to see Morgan and Bob Malloy. I said, Tom's over there taping his heart. So I said, wait till Dr. DeBakey hears about this. But years pass, and Bob Malloy, who's now my head coach at Springbrook, needs cardiac surgery. So he's down at the Washington Hospital Center. And I go down with a get well card to see Bob while he's recovering, and I give him a card. Now on the card I wrote, don't worry, I talked to Tom Forrest, he's going to come and tape your heart. Well, Bob remembered that funny story. He put it up he said, Joe, put that up on the bulletin board. So people can see. He said, it's the funniest thing, he said, I was on the operating table here before they did this open heart surgery on me, and I look up, and here's this big face looking at me, and this face says, hi, Coach Malloy, this is Tom Forrest. And Bob said, Tom Forrest. And Bob said, remember, you were my algebra teacher. And Bob said, I hope I passed you. So Bob and I are having a conversation. We laughed about the card. And suddenly the door opens up, and into the door comes Tom Forrest.
No.
and he has on all of his operating room attire. And Tom is now a member of that cardiac
No.
Oh, my goodness.
team at the hospital center.
Wow.
But that's not something. And Tom, so Tom sees me talking to Bob, so Tom walks over and he's reading the postcards. I said, uh-oh. So Tom takes down the card that I wrote.
Yeah.
He reads it, and he starts laughing and laughing. And he said, Coach Mark, I got to have this card. Can I have this card? He said, I want to take it down to the operating room staff and put it off down there in the operating room.
Wow.
But
So did he go on to pursue medicine, or he
he
was
went
just...
on into, he was a member of that cardiac operating team.
Yeah.
So he might have been a fusionist or something. He wasn't actually a surgeon, but he was
Right.
part of the team.
Wow, what a story.
Yeah.